Yeah, I got almost enough. Probably missing at least 2.
Those are some fucking boots. I want those.
So winner.
Give me those.
Damn.
All right.
So those fit me? Give me them.
What the fuck? All right. If you want.
Okay. Joke's on you. You're here to show me. You're not going to podcast.
I like those. Give me them.
Give me them. How's that
Anyways,
pizza?
welcome. Yeah. I don't know. Say hello.
Hey,
Hello.
check one.
Can you hear them okay?
Yeah. Well, speak
All right.
again. Hold on. I think
I'll
so.
just have faith.
It's here. I think this is better though. Like it's probably
think
worse
it's a
for when
shirt.
I'm listening to it afterwards. Like,
Well,
and it's just like,
yeah,
ooh.
it's
I
weird.
don't
Like,
know.
when you're talking,
I don't know.
I don't like looking at that.
Like,
I didn't
still
know.
somewhat kind of
Yeah.
similar to what you think, and then yeah, you hear it on file, and you're like,
Like, oh, that's me.
What, hearing yourself?
Yeah. Like played back to you, not like in
Is gross?
now time. Yeah, a little bit. Like I don't know. Maybe it's
Well,
like
you're
that.
used to that too, right? Because you've been doing music. You record a
Yeah,
lot. Is it weird?
my voice gets mixed and then it goes to Germany and gets mastered. Then it comes back to me and it sounds better than just me going, "Hey." I'm real nasally. I can't breathe through my
Nasally?
nose. Cocaine, you know.
What?
yes.
Yeah. Good for you.
I'm kidding. I don't have a drug problem.
What? I don't know how. Like even tattooing tired is awful. Do you know what I mean? Trying to
Oh,
get
yeah.
motivated to do it when you're just kind of like, or hungover. Have you tattooed hungover?
Oh, it's the worst.
All the time.
All the time. And
No.
how do you get through that kind of day?
I don't even know. I just do it. I wake up,
do
drive
it.
to work, do the tattoo, go home, go back to bed.
It's the worst.
Forget
though.
that I did it.
Even just driving there is traumatic a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Have you
Yeah,
done
I
it?
just Uber so I can nap.
I don't
Get
do
maybe
it.
10
You
more
Uber.
minutes.
I don't do
And
it
we
very
know
much
If I'm
anymore.
no, not always. Sometimes I'm going somewhere after. If somebody's picking me up.
To the
Fair.
bar
No.
Or on a date or something.
to get rid of
No,
that.
yeah,
hangover.
like sometimes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Or going to the city.
Have you tattooed hungover ever? Have you tattooed hungover?
Oh, I do. No.
No?
Like I have, but not in a really long. I don't drink very much at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, once I started getting like those 2-day, I think just like
2-day
recovering from my teenage years and my early 20s, it's like, this is not how I want to be.
takes
I'm
too
much
much
more
out of you?
content. Yeah. And
Yeah.
like the fact that I can like just have a good time and leave when I want to, not have to depend on, I just like smoking a few joints and
Yeah.
like being,
Mellow
Puffing a
out.
little glue.
just a little bit.
What the fuck? Doing a couple whippets before the tattoo.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, names may not be mentioned.
What?
We're already at the scrubbing
Oh,
shit part.
Never mind. I think I know who. Yeah.
Do people do that? You know people that have done that? All right. Hi, everybody. Fucking what? All right. Oh, okay. What's poppin', everybody? It's Amanda.
This is cursed.
And we have 2 guests from fucking Sarnia. Thanks for coming all the way out here. You
Yeah,
wanna give
no
your
problem.
name and handle?
Brian
it.
Baker, Bakey Tattoos, tattooing at a Hoju Tattoos in Sarnia, Ontario.
Nice.
Not bad.
Get it.
Mallory Joan Tattoo, also out of Sarnia. Yeah, just moved like beginning of October. So all new.
Super recent.
Yeah,
And you're both born and raised here.
No,
just me.
Just you.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I'm from Aurelia.
Oh,
Ontario.
really? Yeah.
Yeah, made my way down to Oshawa. I heard it was the hot shit.
And it is hot
Best
shit,
place.
isn't
I
it?
came here by accident.
Steaming
I
hot
ended up
shit.
here for 5 years because of Brandon.
Brandon brought you
You
over
don't
here?
come here on purpose.
No, I came and did a guest spot, and then ran into Brandon, and
Where did you guys run into each other? Tattooing?
yeah,
So you were Motor City?
yeah.
Okay. And you were Motor City?
When I met Brian and everybody else, yeah. Before that, I was, where was I before that? I was at a shop in Scarborough for like a hot second.
That's how you started?
No,
Oh.
I started initially when I was like 17.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy tits. How'd you do that?
My buddy, actually, he was a tattooer at the time. And he got, actually, same guy who got me into tattooing, got Derek into tattooing too. Our buddy, mutual friend, Tim.
Oh, yeah?
who passed away.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think he has a picture of him in his station.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Tim Tattoo, or yeah. What did he? Tim Useless. That was his
Oh.
handle. Like when he was younger.
Oh, how nice.
Jealous.
Punk
you got to use
names,
that.
punk pseudo names.
Yeah.
They're-
Useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out.
So was your apprenticeship? So wait, that was your apprenticeship?
If you want to call it that, it
What
wasn't
was your
even-
apprenticeship?
It was at
Or
a
apprentice.
studio that's not under the same name anymore in Oshawa, and it just didn't work out the first time.
Yeah.
So it was a good learning experience, but I never, that was like my first heartbreak, I find. It was not a guy, it was tattooing. Like getting fired from my apprenticeship was like a very like,
Couldn't eat for
I
a-
cried.
Can
Oh,
relate.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you took a break from tattooing?
5-year hiatus. I got into a toxic relationship, and then that's, and then I found tattooing again.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
So you
On
took-
Tinder. Oh, tattooing's still there. Super like. I better pay for the upgrade.
I think it was Plenty of Fish at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where you
yeah,
found
Tinder wasn't around.
him? Is it him?
Tattooing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. If tattooing was a gender, would it be a dude or a female?
At this point, female, I think.
Why?
So many more female artists coming into it. Look at our shop.
Oh, okay.
Or female succubuses.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Tattooing is a succubus for your soul.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm only 22. Look at me.
Holy fuck! No, just kidding.
I look like
Are you
shit.
okay?
No.
I'm all over right now. Oh, when did you start tattooing?
I was 21.
You're 21.
Yeah.
And around these parts?
Nope, it wasn't really in my hometown.
Oh yeah.
I was hanging around a tattoo shop all the time, and they tried to apprentice me when I was like 14.
What?
But I was like, yeah, cool. I'm 14. They're like, you can't even get a tattoo here.
Or you were trying to get a job there?
Yeah, well, I was outside smoking cigarettes and being cool,
At
so they
14?
thought I was older.
That's some
and I
really
was
shit
drawing
right
their
there.
shit. I was like, oh, yeah, drop a little graffiti tattoo for them because I thought I was a badass. And
So that's what you were drawing, was graffiti at first?
yeah,
But that was your apprenticeship, and then you moved out to the schwa. Purposely.
no.
Ironically. How?
Accidentally.
For tattooing? Accidentally stumbled. Okay. Isn't that how we all ended up near Oshawa? We're just kind of like, I don't know how the fuck I got here.
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, never on purpose.
Yeah.
My first
Just like,
night
fuck.
tattooing in Oshawa, I stayed at, because I have no,
Your first night
my
tattooing?
first night tattooing. So I came down and everyone was like, yeah, we'll go to the bar like tomorrow. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do in Oshawa by myself tonight. So I stayed at what I thought was like a pretty slick hotel, but it was right above the Atria. I later
Oh
found out.
God.
So I went there and I was like, this fucking hotel room's sick. It's like an apartment. So I was like, I'm gonna go down to the bar downstairs. And I went in and I was like, what the fuck is this place? I hung out there for a while by myself. And then I went to that poutine joint.
Smokes.
Yeah. And there was a huge bunch of teenagers fighting and throwing shit around in there. It's like, this place is wild. I'm gonna move here.
I gave myself a black eye at
I
that
crave
Smokes.
danger.
I was like, I like this joint.
I think I'll work here for a long time.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You worked in Oshawa for how long have you been tattooing?
14 years.
14 years?
Yeah, I'd say about 10. Yeah, definitely. Like, yeah. Because it's been
Great.
a weird, choppy kind of, not until Motor
Consistent
City
again?
was it, like, consistent. Like, where I really got to understand what I was doing and, like, had enough clientele and, like tattoos, like tattooing every day, first of all. Like, because before that, it was, like, feast or famine. So it was, like, not a lot of stuff and not enough, like, practice, like, needle
And
and,
that was
skin.
like when you were in your early 20s as well, right?
Yeah, how old was I when I was? Yeah, sometime in the 20s.
Because even like you're talking about feast or famine, but like even because you guys have been tattooing long enough where you've seen the changes happen in the tattoo
Yeah.
industry for a lot of different reasons. And feast and famine, I just feel like was kind of what that was. Well, even people who've been tattooing for longer would agree with that. They'd be like, in the wintertime, you just didn't tattoo.
I
And it's been-
started tattooing because of the 2008 recession.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so like I was a drywaller. I did construction, and then my job just dried up. So I was like, "Fuck it, I got nothing anyway." So I went down to the shop and I was like, "I'm ready to start my apprenticeship now." He's like, "Cool, man, start tomorrow." So I started working there, and during this recession, I had no construction work, and I tattooed like every day. I never did anything else.
What?
I tattooed every day, 7 days a week for like 3.5 years.
In Aurelia.
Yep. During a recession.
That's
Where
unheard
everyone's like
of.
broken on methadone and fucking they can't even afford dope, so they're using the free methadone to get high. And I was like, fuck, man. I had chain and earrings and shit. I never had any of that doing construction.
That's wild. I feel like I struggled to build a clientele for a long time.
Same.
You too?
Oh yeah.
What the absolute fuck?
I don't think I was building a clientele.
But you're
doing
making money.
tattoos.
You're making that money.
Well, it depends on your. Well, like, I was making $50 a day, and that to
Oh.
me was 6 beers and a pack of smokes. And then eventually it became I can get a chain and a T-shirt that's new, and then eventually I got a fucking apartment with a buddy.
That's sick.
It was the coolest. Like
It would
21.
have been though when you're like
Yeah.
young.
Well, yeah.
Can't believe you just walked into your apprenticeship like that. Like nowadays, you have to have like a prestigious portfolio that you've made for over the years, and you bring it in. That's kind of
I still have my first one. It's hilarious.
what your first what
My first portfolio that I brought in there. I worked on it for like 3 months.
of just drawing.
Yeah.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Just for shits?
It's hidden.
I hide it.
It's hidden.
Did
my
you guys?
my apprentice has never seen it.
Your apprentice has never seen it.
I'm not gonna show it to her until she's not gonna laugh at me. Because even she would laugh at
It was
it.
a different time.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand. Everyone liked Kat Von D then.
Yeah.
Portraits just were
People
the
still
best.
like Kat Von D. Does she still tattoo?
She doesn't tattoo
No.
anymore.
No. Okay.
She doesn't even worship the pagan gods anymore. She's Christian.
Oh, she what?
Yeah. She's not the same.
I just thought I saw like it was like a big thing people online were talking about. I was like, eh.
What
Kat Von D
Oh, Kat Von
posting
D.
about like
Yeah,
being
yeah.
very
is? She,
Controversial.
yeah.
She's back around. Back in the spotlight.
Good makeup though.
She
Yeah,
looks
I
fucking
mean,
She
good.
sold that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but that's interesting though. She obviously got so famous and started doing other things because she was able to, because she started making more money.
She
getting more
branded
famous.
herself.
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, and now she doesn't have to break her back and tattoo. But that's an interesting thing. If you could branch off and start making a shit ton of money doing other things, would you still be working 5 days a week tattooing?
Fuck no.
Right.
I'd still do
it hurts
2.
you.
I'd do 2 days a week.
Yeah, out of a genuine love for it.
Yeah.
What about
like
you?
where you got to be like more
Selective.
Teresa sharp and be like, these are the
Pieces of it.
projects that I am wanting to do. Like, this is a full front, full back, whatever. Like, these are your options. But this is the design. Somebody essentially come and pick it, and that's like
Yeah.
a dream.
The other
is a
the other days
like
of the
it-
week you're working on that piece, and then working on something else. Like
Yeah.
I do, like right now I only do 4 days a week tattooing. But the other 3 I'm in the shop anyway, painting and getting ready for those tattoos. So they're good.
Okay. So do you draw? Like you said, you're painting your stuff. You draw all of your stuff because you're
Mm-hmm.
traditional.
I use the iPad when I find it. When I'm doing a tattoo this big, but if I'm drawing a leg sleeve or a back piece, it's all on
hand
paper.
draw that
I draw it on a
bitch.
drafting board. Like my office is so weird and old looking.
Have
Like
you
my
done that since
grandfather
day
designed it.
one? That style of like drafting.
Tracing paper. I always
Tracing
carry a roll
paper.
of tracing paper. Yeah, the same
Oh, yeah, I'm-
color ace pencils.
Yeah.
Same old shit.
You should do more videos of you drawing. That shit's
Yeah,
so
but they
satisfying.
suck.
But you suck at drawing?
Well, like, not until I'm doing it with Sharpie.
Yeah, but I suck.
Yeah, no, they're
Well,
they're
then
all
do
right.
the fucking Sharpie one. That shit is very. I love the drawing videos. They're really
Yeah.
good, even if it's just the marker stuff.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you also do the drafting stuff, or you?
I've been more solely on the iPad. I like the last few, pretty much exclusively.
Sort of a way of drafting, really, but
Yeah, but I still
Depends.
love like that. I'll never give up painting or any of that
You
kind
paint?
of stuff. I haven't in a while, but yeah.
was like neo-traditional painting.
Yeah, or like I really I'm really influenced by those Renaissance and like the Baroque eras and like and Mucha obviously or however you say it, Mucha, the
No
Art
idea.
Nouveau guy. Like pretty much like everybody like fashions their like that's Art Nouveau. Like the ladies with like the cool like
Naked bitches.
window. Oh yeah. Vargas too. Like that's a great that pinup artist. What's his Vargas something?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All that fucking.
Yeah.
It's all different era, but
Yeah. But yeah, I love that like classic era and like kind of mixing it with modern like imagery and just kind of doing like collabs or collisions like Not
Like
collisions.
mixed media stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, well, I see that in tattoos.
Collision.
I was going to collide the styles.
Yeah, collaboration. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, you're like collabing with your other sides of art. You have in your brain.
It's a full-on fucking collision.
Yeah, well, I hope it doesn't look like a car accident. Do you pick? Do you
can't take your eye off it,
interesting to just do car accident paintings. Have
Why?
you seen a car accident painting?
No.
Well, why is that shocking? There's literally pictures like paintings of babies being slaughtered.
What? Oh. Isn't that biblical?
Your
Do you know what I mean?
Instagram is fucked up. Have you seen, where do you find that stuff?
Isn't it? Isn't
I
it
haven't.
like old?
No,
Isn't it like
no,
old
but like
stuff?
old fucking
Yeah.
Victorian
Oh,
and
yes.
Baroque period. You know what I mean? Like
Of a car accident?
Renaissance.
Is it like the slowest
No.
fucking car accident ever?
Two horses.
Two
fucking
horses.
ramming.
Look out! Let's make a painting.
Stop. Yeah. Yeah.
Yield ye, hey ye.
Yield ye. No.
Me
like,
wooden wheels are all broken into little
hey,
bits.
if you're if you were gonna ride horses and you're like on a road, do you do like bike signals? How do you know? How do you make signals that
this.
you're going like fucking just ramming into each other? I don't know.
Watch where you're galloping, asshole.
They usually just actually when I was moving to Sarnia, we got stuck behind two guys just like giving her down
Amish?
the road on the just two guys on horseback.
Cowboys.
Yeah, ponytails.
Ponytail.
Yeah.
They had ponytails.
That's why Mallory moved there. She saw that.
Is there
She's like,
sexy dudes in ponytails?
this
You're
is-
into the ponytail
this
dudes.
is home.
This feels right.
Yeah, muscly
Wand it
guy
up.
on a horse.
Do they have a big beard too?
I only saw them from the back.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
I only
You
say.
could tell from behind he had a six-pack, though. That's how
That's
hardcore
hot.
it was.
You can tell from the
It's
way
a
he
lot of
rode the
core-
horse that he knows how to ride. I don't know.
Yeah. yeah.
It's a lot of core work though for horseback. I used to do it when I was younger.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you a horse girl?
I love horses. Yes,
I love you today. Are you a horse girl? I love horses.
but I wasn't
love
rich
horses.
enough to be a horse girl, or I wasn't.
It's a lot of money for a horse.
I would assume so.
Yeah, it
That's
is,
a lot
yeah.
of animal.
That's a lot of animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's true. Are ponies less money?
No.
They're the
Maybe.
same.
I don't.
You gotta
to
board
feed
them and,
and
you gotta feed them. You gotta
Well, obvious.
stud them.
You gotta feed them.
One day.
Pet 'em.
That's the
You
end
want to
goal.
own a horse one day?
A whole farm.
You want to have a whole farm, work a couple days a week doing dope shit that you like to do, and then what else? What's the dream?
To essentially to have like my own shire, like like Crocchio Village vibes, just like agriculture and arts. Have
So
a
maybe
cool-
it is what brought you to Sarnia.
Oh,
Those dudes
absolutely.
and the horses, and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm home. Fuck the schwa.
Yeah.
and a border town. It's so cool that like
Out with the
Or-
schwa,
or to
in
tell
with
it
the
to-
shire.
yeah.
With the schwa, in with the shire.
Wait, what does Sarnia border?
Port
Michigan.
Huron. Yeah, Michigan.
Oh.
I've got family just right across there, so it's cool to be closer to some of them and yeah.
So you've had your shop, so you work together, and you opened your shop up a year ago, you said?
No, I moved down there a year ago and I opened it in February. I did the first tattoo there.
Okay, so
So not so long, but
this is
it's,
your first shop you've owned?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like my first from the ground up, total shithole, fully renovated ourselves. I had a little private studio in Oshawa, and then like I worked at Main Street with those fellas for a while before that.
Yeah, and then
And-
you're like,
Yeah, and this place is definitely it's taken some time and it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, I did the first tattoo there in February, and just been tattooing there. Fuck, I'm always like, fuck, man, it's kind of slow, but it's like you just tattooed for like 18 days in a row.
oh,
So
you
it's-
do that? You do a stretch like that?
Yeah, and then I'll take 3 days off, cry, sleep,
Oh, why?
drink.
Yeah, take 3 days off and crying just
Yeah.
from the mental
Yeah.
workload.
Yeah, I'll sit there staring at my drawing board, just drinking.
Disassociate
just
and
being
drink?
like, cool, break time.
For 3 days.
I'm looking at this drawing like, what the fuck is your problem? You're the
Wow.
stupidest looking dragon I've ever fucking seen. Talk to you tomorrow, though. Figure this out.
The artistic process is
I
really
gotta-
different for everyone.
I'm gonna fucking shade you so hard. You ain't gonna know what happened to you.
Is this like a dim lit
They
situation?
talk back. You should hear what they say.
What do they say?
Like, fuck you are. You can't even draw me, let alone shade me.
Shade me,
Yeah.
bitch.
Where do you think you're going to
Shade
put
me,
me?
daddy.
I wouldn't put me on a calf, let alone a rib cage.
Wow.
You're pathetic. You're never going to do it. You're never going to make it.
Are you all right?
No,
Is that your
I
self-talk?
haven't been in a while.
External imposter syndrome.
So it's been real
Yeah.
tough to own your own shop.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
So
Don't do it.
It was a big difference. Don't do it. You know what's funny is a bunch of fucking tattoo shop owners, I swear to God, are like, they're like, I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's worth it. It's a lot, bro.
Yeah. I don't
Straight
know.
up.
I
You
feel
find-
like
Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
like, this is fucking.
If you
like, what-
care,
I'm not really like.
right?
I just want a
If you
tattoo.
care. What?
Yeah, I just want a tattoo. So like, there's all the other shit that comes with it. But we have a good manager that does all the other shit that I can barely even handle thinking about doing.
No doubt. I feel like every tattoo shop needs a manager.
Yeah, 100%.
have to
Needs-
outsource that. 'Cause we
Someone
are not-
smarter than you.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
It's too much to even
Yeah.
just draw and tattoo is like, oh, fuck.
Well, and I'm reading this like book, Sell Like Crazy, and he talks about what's your 4% of like where you make the most, and you know the rest of it, like cleaning. Like sometimes doing like mundane chores like that can take away from what your earnings are instead of just paying somebody your
To do it.
yeah, because like when
Time
you're
is money.
working, yeah, exactly. And it's like, how much are you paying? Like, how much are you worth an hour? And you're doing that cleaning instead, where you can be paying somebody like 30, 40 bucks an hour. And then you're putting, that time and energy towards more product that gives you more, just traction and everything.
Yeah.
It was just a very like different way of thinking of things and shifting your perspective to kind of this business brain, which most of us don't have.
No.
Or,
Especially
it's
tattoo
very,
artists, it's not natural.
And that's not taught in school, and like now you have to be like all this stuff
Everything.
where you could be outsourcing it. Like for me, like I'm way too attached to like even posting a reel or something. It'll take me like an hour or more, or sometimes I'll just give up and be like, I'm just done with this. I hate this tattoo, like when
It's
I
a
don't,
lot.
but
Well, and if you
especially
figure
this
out too, like, I remember the first time I started outsourcing shit was like, I don't know, man, come over and clean. I'll pay you $20 an hour. And then I had people doing that, and I was like, man, come every day.
yeah.
Like, I'll give you $100. Fucking clean everything. And then what else can I get you doing? Yeah, like figuring out how to delegate and pay, like, even like the. Yeah, 20, 25 bucks an hour, like to have people take shit off your list is well worth. Sometimes you think this is how much I'm charging an hour. It's like you just start knocking a little bit off of it and getting
Yeah, 'cause it
way
is too
more
much to
shit
juggle.
done. Yeah.
Even just like most of the people that come on here are like just the social media is a whole nother job. Like, how do you do your reels? Because like a lot of people, like I've found a system that works.
Yeah.
Well, there's also those preloaded ones you can do. I think like
See, yeah.
The
And then
templates.
I'm like, I should do that. And then I forget. And then by the time I'm like, I feel like my brain just sometimes,
farts.
yeah, it does.
Queefs.
Yeah. If you will.
My brain be queefing today,
My,
man.
my brain does both at once,
It's impressive.
along with a sneeze.
And a burp.
Yeah. And then I got phone calls to make.
Yeah. If your dick is queefing,
Yeah.
no doubt.
It's more like a belch. But
Wow. I don't know.
It's impressive.
why do you take it to this place? You're sick.
Me?
You shouldn't have this platform.
Didn't I?
This is your fault.
Who's letting you talk to people?
I know. I don't know how. We even said we're gotta pull back on the dick talk. I don't know. Talk about scrotums a
Sure,
lot.
what
I don't know. I
going on
showed a couple
behind
people and they
scenes.
were fans.
Easy to talk about dicks. Anyways, what were we talking about? Dicks.
Oh, reels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fly by the seat of my pants with it. I film some shit over the weekend, and then when I'm last day or wherever I am, laying in bed going, I just pick a song and just whatever, put
Exactly.
it to whatever the song is. Because
But
like,
you're a musician though, and so am I.
Yeah.
So you have that. Like people are like, how do you do it? It's comes so naturally, and I think it has to do with that maybe because other people are like, oh, I'm struggling. I'm like, what I do is same thing.
Yeah.
I make a bunch of videos,
Yeah.
short clips. I pick a song, and then I just put
yeah,
'em
and
to the
don't.
beat. That's it.
And like I do this too, like pan this way, pan up, pan down, pan this way.
Yeah.
And you don't film too long, but like you'll see in it what part looks coolest. Use that and just
Yeah.
put it to the cool part
Short
of the song.
clips too, so you
A
don't have
little
to
bit
look.
of build up.
Who do you get to do videos?
I do.
While you're tattooing?
Oh no, from filming myself, just whoever's around.
Yeah, okay. That helps tremendously.
I got a guy that's like a really good. He's an amazing photographer, and he's got all like the real gear. But getting him to come down and film me tattoos, like I can get him once a year maybe.
That's professional.
And then he
way to
comes
do
down
it?
and gets tattooed, and I'm like, well, fuck, how are you supposed to film you getting tattooed? It doesn't make any fucking
You'd have to
sense.
hire him.
The camera, I'm like, I don't even want that in my shop, because if it's broken, I'm not fucking replacing it.
Yeah.
It's the coolest camera I've ever seen. I didn't even know it was a camera.
Is
Like,
that
what is
big or
that? A
something?
drone? Yeah, it's like a square, and it's got all this shit attached to it. I'm like, what is that? He's like, it's a camera. I'm like, I'm not worth that. Just film me with a cell phone.
There's your self-worth there
I'm not
again.
4K.
iPhone 4 is good enough for me.
Yeah.
It does do really well, though. Like, for the average, I think the average, as long as you have somebody helping you, at least with half of your jobs as a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Gotta like, but the social media ones is tough anyway.
It's a whole other thing. It's not even like you're a tattooer and you're a social media manager. If you can do them both simultaneously, you're killing the fuck out of it. But
It's
you see
true.
a lot of people that are like, holy shit, look at the reel. And like at the end of it, I didn't even see the tattoo they did.
But
They
the
were
reel is
just doing
phenomenal.
the reels, like whatever. I don't really follow a lot of that. I find my Instagram is completely uninteresting. It's like the same old fucking tattoos over and over. Like, you know, you gap out looking at your Instagram in bed. You're just like,
Exactly.
I don't even know
like
what I'm
that.
looking at anymore. Like, did you? Oh, you see
Well-
that tattoo that guy did? It's like, yeah.
What
think.
what I do appreciate about your guys' Instagram too, which I was actually thinking about doing, but it's going to take me a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Is to go through, and your social media page is rather short. You know what I mean? Like you
Yes.
swipe down a couple times and then that's it. You know what I mean? There's a point where it ends. Whereas mine, you could go for an eternity.
Same.
You can see weird shit if you scroll long enough. You know what I mean? You'd be like,
Same.
what the fuck is that? Is that a chameleon from like 2008? Yes, it is. Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
I
You
got-
Oh
do?
yeah, no, mine. Like I have like
I wanna
full
clean it.
color tattoos that I've done, and I'm like,
I got that from like old, like our actual physical portfolios that we used to have at our desks. Like, why are you putting 40 fucking pictures in it? Put 10. Like, people are only going to look till 10. If you're working at a convention, you notice people come up, open your
Swipe
book.
2 or 3 times.
They look at the first 3 pages, and then they look up at their friend like, yeah, so what? Are we going to get a beer? Or
It's
we're,
true.
where's Dave? Are we going to? And then they'd walk away with it halfway, and they never even looked at the rest of it.
Yeah, it's very degrading.
Like,
for-
first, just have anchors. I don't know. Like, I'm not a social media expert, but I know that I know that if I look at someone's page, I look at 1, 2 scrolls, and I don't look at the rest.
Yeah,
And, like, you're just going back
that's
to look
fair.
at work that's not even that good anyway.
That's super
Like, you want to look
fair.
at shit I did fucking a year ago? It's like, I don't want you to see it because it's not what I'm doing right now. I'm not as good as I was.
gotta
Like,
clean
I'm
my
right
shit.
now, today, I'm the best tattooer I've ever been because it's today,
today.
not yesterday. I'm better today, hopefully.
This is a
Looking
fucking
at-
motivational speech. You
Teacher
went
of
from like
presence.
fucking talking to your dragon is like shit talking to you, and now you're like, I'm the best today. You don't want to see me. You want to see me today.
My dick sneezes blood when it does. My brain farts blood when it does. Motivate you.
I want to see you.
Who's gonna carry the votes?
Instagram, social media. Can I get another White Claw?
You want one?
Mallory, would you like a White Claw?
As long as you're doing things with your fucking
There's only
hands,
one left,
you
right?
Who's
really
driving
do look
home?
like you're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Especially
I'm
if there's
saying?
like music playing in the background. It's like,
Do
do all the Judge Judy shit.
What's that? Judge Judy shit?
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that how Judge Judy fucking does
Yeah, you know, in
shit?
the little thing when it's opening scenes and it's all quiet, it's like, Judge Judy, she means fucking business. And she's like,
Laying down the hammer.
scenes slide. Yeah, back and forth.
Judge
Like, you gotta
Judy
pay
shows
child
the
support.
age too.
Hey, you fucking
How many,
deadbeat.
you know Judge Judy?
Gavel.
yes, yes, yeah. I'm only a year younger than you.
I know, but
Yes, my grandma watched it.
She's
yeah,
still alive. Yeah. What do you mean your grandma watched it?
that's the only reason I know.
yeah, well, I've yeah.
Fuck, you guys didn't skip school and eat ramen and smoke pot and watch fucking Judge Judy?
No, Judge Judy.
Maury? Remember when
That's a
Maury...
weird type of
I remember
degenerate.
Maury before it was about paternity tests. When he actually had cool shit on there.
No,
What kind of cool shit?
Oh, fuck. Who knows? Like, tons of shit. I like the boot camp with little bastard kids that were fucking
yeah.
misbehaving, and then the army guy'd come out and scream at them. And they'd be like, I just want a fucking dad so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was all about you are the father, you're not the father. And then they had Wilkos. Steve Wilkos was a fucking...
who?
He was a bouncer from the Jerry Springer show.
Oh, the one with no legs?
That
know
guy
the
was on
name.
it. No, but the little bouncer guy that would walk around on his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was from Jerry Springer, and he went and
Jerry
bounced
Springer.
on Steve Wilkos' show, too. Holy shit.
I love that. There was a bouncer that had no legs. That was a joke, right? He just was arms and a body, and
Yeah, but if you
Walked
got
around.
a hold, yeah, fuck, you're gonna lose an eye.
Fucking chokehold you?
Yeah.
Just fucking. I bet. If
I
you-
didn't
if
know.
you
I
got-
never heard of this.
Jerry Springer, the dude.
You
Yeah,
Google it. Go,
research
you go down the rabbit hole.
Hold on.
Yeah. All right. On that weird note, okay, so who you've been tattooing long enough, and I'm going to ask you the same thing too. Who sits better, men or women? This is the big controversial one that you see on the internet a lot, and some people who I've talked to disagree. I think the average say
Women.
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 You think so too?
Yeah.
As a whole, you're confidently saying that.
100%.
100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
Young, like,
Young women.
Yep.
yes, but younger guys, I find, especially in their early
worst.
20s,
The worst.
fucking worst.
Yeah. I have noticed
Yeah.
that. Young men
Yeah.
do not sit well.
No.
No.
And then when they
it's-
get in pain too, I find that they tense up.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah, it's like-
yeah. And it's like, dude, just relax.
Yeah.
And then when they're in pain too, like I have one guy and he just, his head just there and then moves. And then moves. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to, like, you're moving your arms and your head, you're moving your leg. Like, I can't do this like this. He'll pull himself up in the middle of me tattooing him. I'll pull the needle off. He just stands up. And I was like, guess we're taking a break. I don't
Right? It's like, okay, no warning. Yeah. Like the conscientious level is very low. Like very unaware of, yeah. It's almost like you have to have a pep talk. But
Well,
it's
women
not
are
going to
just
stick.
fucking better clients all around. They sit better. They care about how they look. They take your advice. They don't mind paying for it. They just look better wearing a tattoo. So better for your portfolio.
Do you like tattooing women more than?
Most of my clients are.
Are women?
Yeah. I got a handful of dudes, but like doing a back piece on a chick is like, man, that thing looks sharp, and they like it better. Dude, they fucking do the tattoo, they throw their t-shirt on, they're like, sick, man. See you in a
Yeah,
while.
that's true. They're more. I do find that men are usually
Like,
more
I see it.
emotionless. They're like, yeah, cool,
Sick.
looks sick, man.
Fucking
do you
right.
hate
Women are
it
like,
or?
oh my god, this is everything I could have ever imagined. Hug me, I'm gonna cry.
They're like,
Yeah.
then they're like, I want to take it down to the back of my knees, and then I'm thinking about doing my legs. I'm like, fuck yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Now you're my client.
Yeah, that's
Just keeps
fair.
going, and then they care, and they don't mind tipping, and they don't mind paying.
Yeah, genuinely sweet. Usually, I get a lot of women that come and bring me gifts or something like that too. They'll be like, I brought you this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Big bag of M&Ms.
Yeah, something random.
Yeah,
No one
people
brings
like
me
bake
anything.
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
Oh,
I like the
I-
edible. Yeah, the edible presents.
Yeah,
are good.
people like bake me cookies and stuff, and like it's just so nice and like
I
not
love
that,
gifts from like
Right?
shit like that. Even like
it's so
cookies.
thoughtful to like
So
take
cute.
note of like I've gotten like a graphic novel of The Hobbit, like just really like stuff that they're just like they paid attention. Yeah, it was just like, oh, that's so fucking
Yeah,
cool.
I got a
Thanks.
fucking handful of Japanese coins that someone brought me back one day.
I never get cool shit.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking
I
cool.
have a neat idea for like the whole hoju thing is like if somebody gets like, you know, a big project and they complete it to like get them a ceramic like hoju and like
Yeah.
give it to them as like
We got
a little
all these fucking dreams for our shop swag.
yeah.
Shop swag.
Yeah.
You
But
guys,
that's a big commitment. Like
Yeah.
something like that. Like a sleeve is a big thing too.
Fuck
But
yeah.
like I feel like after that, like, you know, it's just like thank you. Here's like a little token.
Yeah,
for,
sure.
you know,
All of our
appreciate-
clients, they all get free shit when they come in too. Like all that.
well, they
keychains
want to
and
give back
magnets
then
and
too. That's
Yeah,
also
for
so
sure.
exciting. If I went to get tattooed somewhere and they just gave me something because they appreciated you, that
Yeah.
goes a really long way. They're like,
Yeah.
sick. I paid for this tattoo, but I also got like a free sweater or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And you
feel-
guys have gear, right? You guys have track pants or something like that on your website.
Yeah, it's like there's like they're sold out right now, but like
Wow.
the not because well whatever we'll
Well,
just
like
leave it at that.
Some of the, yeah.
Corduroy
The bucket
hats.
hats.
do well.
Yeah,
They're sold out because they do so fucking well. Okay. Track pants and the bucket hats. We got weird
Bucket
clients.
hats?
Yeah, yeah.
I love a bucket
We got
hat.
3 different
Yeah.
colors.
There's corduroy ones with
Corduroy?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I could rock that.
Those are the ones that are sold out. I
Oh,
wanted
wow.
Yeah.
and the camel and I think just black.
Yeah.
Is online, right? You buy it on everything online?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a
Yeah.
Print to order.
never mind.
No, tell me now.
Machine washable cum rags.
Excuse me, you do?
We're trying to save the environment one load at a time.
Disposable cum rags?
No, they're machine washable.
Are you serious? Oh.
We have dreams.
At first, I was like, "What is he talking?" Oh no,
Oh, it's not real. No.
Yeah. It's a dream. It exists in my mind.
I couldn't tell by your face if you're like, just like, I can't believe he did this, or
no, see
it's
the other
like-
one. The other one's fucking hilarious.
The wiener cleaner?
No, it's a butt plug.
Oh, the butt plug. Yeah, the butt plug was the first thing I wanted.
That's
You guys
great
have
because
a
it
butt
makes
plug?
the shape.
No,
of a,
I've been designing it.
Oh yeah, the shape of your shit kind of.
I've been trying it out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what works. I'm going through a lot of designs. Yeah, I've been making a lot of phone calls, doing a lot of driving.
Oh, well, I want to be one of the first in lines to get one of your.
Yeah, I got
custom-made
everyone's
butt
mailing
plugs.
list. You guys will get one, all different sizes.
Okay. Give me your biggest one.
The starter.
Oh, you?
Starter kit.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to handle that shit.
Oh shit! All right. Well, that's cool. You guys got stuff going on.
Yeah, we got a lot of irons in the fire. Yeah, couple butt plugs, couple sex rags.
Yeah. Well, when we did the
We're a
Sarnia
wholesome tattoo
convention-
shop. This is her fucking idea. Mallory was like, we should do wiener cleaner for sure.
What is the wiener cleaner?
It's like a spray.
Oh, it's a spray.
Yeah.
What kind of
Before you let
fucking
somebody enter you.
enter
Oh my
you?
goodness.
Mallory was like, it'd be a good idea, just like a spray paint can.
Wiener cleaner.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Evaporates pubic hair.
That's all you, eh?
Pubic hair just melts off. It's got nair elements to it.
All me.
Let's have a look at that fucker.
You guys are really doing things for the industry. You know what I mean? You're really pushing the boundaries of tattooing.
Yeah, you can't have all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. We're trying to
You
fucking...
can.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, you're diversifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. I'm going to start
if you're-
rambling on about something even fucking worse.
Yeah, perfect. So I love our random tangents in between breaks. It's
Yeah.
weird. I've noticed though too. We talked about how. Okay, where were we before?
Spraying people's dicks with aerosol to melt their pubes off.
Sick. Okay,
Action.
never mind. Action. Where were we? Okay.
Oh, it was male and female.
Oh,
classes,
male
like-
and female. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
oh,
I was
yeah,
literally
that's
about
right.
to say since I started doing Japanese like background based tattoos, I got a lot more females wanting me to tattoo them because you can like start sculpting out parts of their body.
Mm-hmm.
You can like background out their shoulders, background out their hips and waists and knees and stuff like that. And I started getting requests to start changing the way some people want their ass shaped a little bit differently, stuff like that. So I started that specific type of tattooing rather than you said like you do a lot of black and gray realism, so you get a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
So, like, depending on what you're doing, you think neo-traditional tattoos are more geared towards a certain type of people?
Yeah,
Versus black and gray
that's
realism?
what I'm wondering. Well, that would make sense, right? Like, what type the even like everything has a genre. Like tattoo artists are a bit of a genre of people, if you will. You know, what I mean?
Absolutely.
Class of people, maybe.
Yeah, but like people who are wearing certain types of things, right?
You
And
can
it
tell.
makes
And you can
sense
tell when
that
someone walks in your shop, it's like, I know what you want to get tattooed.
Yeah.
You're for sure going to ask me for this.
a lion.
Lion with a crown
Yeah.
and a pocket watch.
Yeah,
Bunch
exactly.
of
Yeah.
mandalas,
Yeah.
picture of your kids. I don't get that very often anymore.
No.
My clientele's a little younger.
Younger?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the style. You know what I mean? Like older people, I don't know what older people would be getting more. I guess more black, more like small stuff. Maybe black work even.
Yeah.
You know, it was the last time I tattooed someone that was kind of...
I do a lot of pet
yeah,
You're
fucking...
welcome, Dave.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got a client that's like, fuck, she's one walker leg in the grave, I'd say. But she's been like that since I started tattooing her. Every time she comes in, she's like, I'm gonna try and show up for the next one, but I might be dead.
She says that?
Yeah, and we're gonna like, we're gearing towards doing her hands. So she's like, when I'm in my casket, because she wants
They
to
look
get.
hard
She
as
was a
fuck.
sailor. She used to sail on the ships in the St. Clair and out into the Lake Huron. So she comes in and gets a tattoo, and one day she didn't show up for like 6 months, and then she was in the hospital like fucking nearly dead, and then she showed up like after I'd opened the new shop. She showed up walking, like she didn't have a walker or an oxygen tank. She's like,
She actually
fucking,
got
I'm better.
better?
Yeah, I'm better.
She had a bedazzled cane.
Yeah, she's like, look at my fucking cane.
I would love to meet this lady.
Yeah, and she's such a
She's-
bitch, dude. She's always fucking bitching everyone out.
Thought she was sweet.
Oh yeah, but like,
I thought she was nice.
yeah,
She
I got a second.
yeah. No, she's nice, but like, yeah, she is.
hardcore.
Yeah,
She knows what she
She
wants.
doesn't fucking give a shit about what you want or what you say. She's
Like,
I'm
do this.
Fucking old, man. I
Yeah.
got days left.
No patience, right?
Days.
But she got a flower, and we did like little flash bangers and shit on her. Trad. They just
It's interesting though. Traditional almost seems more aggressive in a way. Like with it's just like bold, right? Bold,
Yeah.
bold, right? It's like
Yeah.
so. It's interesting that you.
I can
guys
do
a
it
lot more-
pretty though.
No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah.
Like a
that's
finer
fair.
line, a little bit of fucking liner
line
whip
in there.
shading. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anything like because you've been tattooing for what at least a decade?
Yep.
At the minimum. that some old school traditions that you've kept, and then some new things that you've adopted, new school stuff. For example, like I said, like for me, the iPad, the Procreate, using the computer more for digital stuff. Before, even with black and gray, it's hard to be like, well, I hand draw everything. With realistic stuff, I don't rely on hand drawing everything. I do with certain things, but I rely on using photos a lot.
I still watercolor a lot of my stuff, and like I've actually thought about this a lot more because I've recently. It's been about a year I've had a student, so it's my first time doing it. So all of a sudden I'm all traditional and fucking like, you got a tattoo like this, and she started with coils. She really liked the coils, and I was like, well, we should try some of these. She's like, no, fuck that, coils where it's at. So some of those old traditional things that I thought I would have let go, they start coming back. So now she's using like Dan Kubin's, like rotaries and stuff, and it's like upping her game. But like when I'm talking to her about tattooing, all of a sudden I'm this fucking traditional tattoo person that this is how you're supposed to do it. And then some days I'm like, fucking, I don't care. Like,
Just do it.
Why are you even asking me? You don't need no supervision.
Well, it's good.
But as far as traditional values in tattooing, I don't even really notice. I don't really have anyone around me that doesn't really hold the same things.
Type of values.
I
We have
find
the same
like,
thing. We do the same shit.
with like clients and stuff, like I had just recently actually like a 19-year-old girl come in, and she gave me this reference, and she has like the butterfly running up her from her finger to her wrist kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
And she wanted just 3 of her fingers underneath the butterfly, like as skeleton, like like, you know, skeleton hands or whatever, but just like those 3 fingers over here. So leaving this part. Anyways, 19 years old, already like, you know, you want a hand tattoo. Like I was like, I hate to be that person, but you are going to regret this.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't really feel comfortable. Like I didn't feel comfortable doing that. So we ended up doing something else, just script on her thumb.
Yeah, like traditionally face
But
tattoos.
like, yeah,
and
stuff like that. Like I'm
Mellow
not giving.
the fuck out with the face tattoos.
Yeah, I'm not giving like some, you know, even like young, like, yeah, like a hand tattoo when you don't have, like, you're not starting there. Like I have some kind of like, I don't know.
Morals.
Yeah, I'll ask them what they do, what they plan, like, you know, kind of give them a semi little bit of an interview. Like it's just like really get them thinking, because maybe they've never asked themselves these questions, or maybe nobody else has. Like they've kind of been able, you know.
Because it's trendy, right?
It is true.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it is.
don't- like,
when I was at a shop in Whitby, we had this kid, this guy brought in his son, his 15-year-old son, who the night before got a stick and poke all across his hand.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be like some cross, and it was not a cross. Like, I don't know who did that, how drunk they were, because obviously they were not sober doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And the dad brought him in saying, can you guys cover it? And we're like, no. So now your son's lesson is you're going to pay for him to get a tattoo.
Make
so now
mistakes.
he's going to go make more mistakes to get you. Like, no. We're like, no. Like, he's 15. He doesn't need a hand tattoo. Make him pay to get that shit lasered off.
Fucking take it off with a cigarette.
Yeah, be a man.
That thing was
burn
in
it
there.
Tattoos off with a
That
cigarette.
thing was in there. That was definitely the worst stick and poke I've ever seen. Like it was bad.
Well, like that's it's your responsibility to not do shit like that to people. That's like probably the only real
Well, they're kids.
traditional
right? They're 15.
value that I would hold. Be like, yeah, and like we're 18 and over, and then it's to your discretion. Like, there's no fucking way I'm tattooing your 18-year-old throat ever.
Oh yeah, 18-year-old throat.
That's the only. We don't even get that though.
You don't know what you want at that age. And like, it's like, I think that comes with years of just like, you don't know until you've lived through it. And it's like, if you can help somebody else, but there's also the other side of the coin where people are like, well, it's either going to be me or somebody else. So
Yeah, like
I'm
I
gonna
got
do it,
Sometimes
you know.
I got shit tattooed on me that I got when I was 30, and I still think I'm like, that is so embarrassing and whack. Not to mention the shit I got when I was 15. You should see some of it. It's hilarious. It's embarrassing as fuck, and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing you've ever seen.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like my first tattoo.
I was gonna write no effects across my fucking hand one time.
yeah.
I was at the shop by myself, and I was like, fuck, man, I just want a tat. And I was like, really into no effects. Like, I always had been, but I was like 21. I was like, it's my favorite band. Fuck yeah, I'll put them on my hand.
And it'll be my favorite
I
band
got
forever.
busy and didn't do it, but holy shit, am I ever glad I fucking did it.
Yeah, getting musicians. And
Well,
shit
it's like
that.
anything. Can you imagine someone come walking into the shop with a fucking 90210 tattoo, and you're like, man, it was my favorite show.
Or
Like, I
imagine somebody
fucking love
walking
that.
in with an old R. Kelly tattoo. You'd be like,
Yeah, well,
that didn't
people
pan out and go.
Fucking things
Didn't
change,
age
people
well.
change. Like, getting
No,
celebrities tattooed on you is fucking insane, because next thing you know, the guy's a fucking pedophile.
Well, You should don't look at me.
Maybe
Whoa, who
Jonas
you
is
got? You got
messed
Kevin
up.
Spacey
I
on your
got
ass or
Nick
something?
Jonas.
No, I have
Kevin
Nick Jonas.
Spacey.
I have Nick Jonas. I have Eminem. I have Adam
Pedophile,
Sandler.
pedophile.
Nathan Fielder. Who
Pedophile.
else?
You do have a lot.
I have a lot of portraits on me. Yeah. Well,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Well,
Well, there
hopefully
you go.
they age
Hopefully,
well.
hopefully it all fucking works out for you.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
have
because
kids.
fuck it. Yeah, don't. That's
You'll be in there,
topic.
fucking some tattooer will be like, take it off with a cigarette. You shouldn't have made that stupid ass decision.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hope
I
that it all
have had
goes
people
well.
burn things off with a cigarette.
I've done it.
You've done it?
Yeah.
I have had people to come in like, oh, this is off, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of faded anyway. Like, yeah, I burnt it with a cigarette a bunch of times.
I did. Like, I took off to prove a point. Somebody was asking me. I was like, you can take it off with a cigarette. I was fucking,
Drunk?
oh yeah,
Fucking
fucking.
watch this. Go
Well,
on.
you had to do it a couple times. Like, I took it off, and like the scab just lifted up, and I just peeled it off. Psh, ate it.
Peel it off with.
How like if the tattoo. If the tattoo's old still, or does it have to
Yeah.
be like a fresh one?
No, it all sits in the same spot.
You
You
remember?
gotta burn deep enough.
You remind me of fucking what's that? Gold member, the fucking dude,
yeah.
the fucking with the box. That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's you with your fucking peeling off your own tattoos.
I was peeling. It was Jesus too. It was Jesus's eyes.
eating Jesus.
I burnt them off mine because I was like, fucking Jesus. I was being cool.
And you are cool.
Burnt it off with a Peter Jackson. Cheap ass fucking cigarette.
That's what I started out on.
Yeah, fucking DK. One of those knockoff fucking Belmonts. Yeah. Oh, this was a long time ago. Those didn't even exist.
Kind of want to try it. I don't smoke anymore, but
I've never smoked a
Takes a
cigarette in my
couple.
life.
It takes a couple.
Yeah, good.
Like you gotta. Yeah.
Stay that way.
I plan on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've done worse, but
You're
I
gonna
mean,
be taking.
I have
You're
this
gonna be
one
taking a
going
whole
for me.
fucking
Yeah.
carton of
If
smokes
you
to
ever
that
smoke a
Jonas
cigarette,
tattoo.
make sure to get rid of some of your least favorite tattoos so you want removed.
I'd
Apparently
start with
that
the
works.
Jonas one. That he's a fucking cannibal. That guy.
Who?
Shut up.
Nick Jonas?
I see them again.
You should.
I see the concert for the second time next week.
I'm just
She's
kidding.
such a Jonas fan.
Yeah.
I just remembered that they had promise rings.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did. They're so pure. That's why.
Did they
Yeah.
turn him into belly button rings after they like they couldn't fit on their fingers anymore?
Cock
Yeah,
rings.
matching tongue rings.
They all have kids now, so they don't need the purity rings anymore.
Oh,
It was purity rings?
Yeah, they're religious.
They were promising not to
I mean,
use
it's okay
it.
to be religious. I just mean like
Kevin was the first one to
pushing
lose it.
purity rings.
Did they put it on fucking
Why do you
Teen Beat?
know this?
They talked about
He
it.
put it on his Instagram.
I know my Jonas
so
Brothers facts.
fucking weird.
I
You're on his
wonder-
email mailing list. Like, guess what? What's his name?
Kevin Jonas, Nick Jonas.
Kevin Jonas fucked.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm getting his tattoo. I'm getting a tattoo. Kevin Jonas fucking finally used that shit.
Jonas. Holy shit! What the
Talked about
fuck
it
are
on
we
Carpool
talking about?
Karaoke.
Oh yeah, fucking
Traditional values.
traditional values.
Something you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, something you would know nothing about.
What the fuck?
I don't have no fucking morals,
You
man.
guys.
It's okay. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, that's fucking yeah. You more than me, bitch. Anyway, we were talking about you were talking about machines briefly. So I have
Yeah.
a would you rather that has to do with some machine shit.
Okay.
Because I don't know, did you ever use coil machines?
Yeah, I still have my coils.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you did.
I only used a coil once, but my Cuban, I don't know if you want to count that.
That's not a coil.
It's not a coil.
With,
It has an armature bar.
with
Spring.
coils, some of them they got really hot. I don't know if you've ever had a hot fucking burn. Like
Yeah.
if it ends up touching your hand, you're like fuck,
Yeah.
and you get like burn marks.
Especially if
or
you're
whatever.
making them yourself. Fuck you, everybody.
Yeah, handmade coils and all
Melting
that.
gloves to your hands and shit.
So, would you rather tattoo with like a burning hot coil that for like forever? This is a forever thing. A
Okay.
burning hot fucking coil machine that you have to run at like 25 volts. But it's reliable. Like it's the same every day. It's not finicky because like they used to be. But like let's just say that. Or would you rather tattoo with a cartridged rotary machine that is wireless or whatever, but it dies and you have to replace the batteries every like 30 minutes. Every 3 minutes, you have to like pop the new battery in. What would you rather? Stop every 3 minutes or have a burning hot coil running at 1,000?
I think
Well,
I would just.
yeah, you go ahead.
I think I would definitely just do the uncomfortable, the harder, or I don't know if it's hard, but yeah, the battery thing would get annoying to me. I would get really irritated.
Well, is
So
my
I'd-
coil a liner and a shader, or is it a liner and a
Both
shader
your
and
liner
my
shaders
small
are
fine
hot,
liner?
stinky fucking coils.
Because then
that-
I can be like mind over matter, and then it's like I'm hurting too. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Who built the coil?
It's more of a process. We're both hurting. Ah!
They're not even in pain.
You
You're the
both
one
are
in pain. Just crying at the same time.
You just like you're
Have a cooling pack.
oh, that'd be
And a
cool. You can
fan.
find ways
You could
around
have a
it.
wrist fan.
A fan.
Is
A
there,
wrist
is there
fan.
adjustments allowed? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So you do the hot fucking 20 volts,
Sure.
run it at 20. What would you do?
I just quit tattooing.
Perfect. You just give up.
I just go be a fucking mailman.
Okay. Well, as you know, doing crack might fucking help with that. You're fucking fast as fuck. You're fit as
Well,
fuck.
I'm gonna outsource my mailman shit.
Oh, outsource. Yeah.
A crack dealer that delivers fucking newspapers. It'll be the Oshawa Inquirer.
Yeah. Well, now that you've
Just there'll be people getting stabbed here all the time. There's like, fuck, that paper is like this thick with just stabbings. I follow it on Instagram. Ever since I left, there's never, like, they didn't want me to see it while I was living here. Because it's all happening right around the corner from my old place.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, this is all the time. Fucking people getting
I
knifed
love
up the other
it.
day. Yeah.
Because you were right by the corral.
Yeah, I was right.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Simcoe and Gib. You go out for smokes late enough, you better be walking like this so nobody fucks it.
What the fuck?
No, I don't want to buy any of your weed, you fucking 13-year-old hooligan. It's probably laced.
This place rules.
Home sweet home.
With fentanyl.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you've never lived in Oshawa. Oh.
I came from Lindsay. It's like a
Lindsay's
weird.
pretty fucked too.
It is. It's gross.
Yeah.
It's different though. You know what I
It's
mean?
a little more off the
different
beaten
kind of-
path.
What's
Oshawa's
that?
right on the 401.
What's
home
that?
for you.
Oshawa's close enough to the 401 that you get some pretty fucking weird people.
It's a whole different type of white trash. Oh, Oshawa's just trash.
Trash.
Lindsay's just white trash.
We shouldn't fucking hate on it too bad because there's a couple, like, Oshawa's got some, what are they
It's got
saying?
some good pockets, yeah.
Yeah, there's a restaurant.
Or two.
It's good.
Hey.
There's a mall.
There's the mall. It's
They've
got a
got-
store.
Man,
Or
I lived
two.
in Oshawa briefly, and it was very convenient. Like, I live on Pontypool right now. I'm from Lindsay,
nice.
and, like, you know, being in this kind of region, if you were to live, it's just fucking convenient.
Traffic.
And traffic sucks.
Oh, that's like Sarnia. Like, we were coming up here, like, don't miss this shit at all. We live the fucking, quiet life. There's fucking hotties running around on horses.
Yeah, hotties on horses.
Fucking ponytails and abs everywhere. Just, yeah. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, there's fucking ponytails and abs. I love it.
You're like
Okay,
halfway
whatever
through.
floats your boat.
Halfway through a sentence, and Mallory's just like,
I love Sarnia.
I want to ride a horse when I grow up to be a woman. Like fucking me too.
Don't we all? That's the dream we all share.
Fucking Clydesdales, please.
They're beautiful.
So coils?
Would
Would be
I already told
be
you,
your-
man. I'm quitting tattooing.
You're
Fuck
okay, you're
this shit.
quitting.
Okay, you have to pick one.
I would take the change in the battery. Probably.
Me too.
That's
yeah.
what I would do. I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't used a hot.
Well, it depends
coil.
on who. There's too many holes in the story. I don't know who built the coil.
She was like,
and-
"I'll get like a wrist fan." She was being like clever.
Your
and
career
shit,
would be
but-
short
Yeah.
with a fucking 25-volt running tattoo machine. I'm just.
I would just configure like a real fast way to fucking like pop that fucking battery in. I'd be like, "Oh, hit me." You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah, just be a smoker and be like, fucking every 30 minutes you're having a dart anyway. Just
3
change your
minutes.
battery.
Every 3 minutes.
Oh,
you said- I thought
3?
you said
I thought you said
30.
30.
Sorry, 3 minutes. Every 3
Oh.
minutes, that bitch dies.
Yeah, I'm happy with my choice.
Well,
can
I
hear
would change
the-
my
hold on.
style.
I can hear the.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
I think that's a car outside.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
it is.
Sorry.
It's a car.
That's
This
my
town
bad.
is Pickering or Ajax?
We're in Ajax. Oh, we're in Pickering? We are
This is
Ajax
Pickering
technically,
Village.
but we're at the edge. We're a
Pickering
cusper.
Village, which is Ajax.
I
know,
love how
that
they
doesn't
like to
even-
confuse that. That's real nice. of
Pickering
them.
High is in Ajax. Yeah.
It's like this is Whitby Village in Oshawa.
Pickering High is like right on the other side of Highway 2 from here.
It's like border.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's technically.
I don't know. I still don't know these parts very well.
There's a lot of parts to know.
There's a lot going on out here.
Yeah.
Like, also, to me, people say downtown, but they really mean Toronto.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, that's not downtown. You know what I mean? Like,
Which
You
any
say that to
town-
James,
Which
he thinks
downtown?
downtown Oshawa. So.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's
Oh,
what I assume.
well,
When
that's
somebody says
unfortunate.
downtown, I'm like, oh, where's that? Like, and they're like, Toronto. And I'm like, that doesn't fucking make sense.
Well, there's like
Such a
fucking
mission to
50
get there.
downtowns.
I live downtown Whitby.
You could say, what?
I live downtown Whitby.
That's
downtown Whitby?
kind of
That's
downtown.
nice.
It is nice.
That's
Hey,
That's
do,
a
you-
cute
do you
downtown.
still
It's
live
like
there?
Curtis.
Where? What?
Do you still live there?
I've only lived at this place since July.
Oh, do you ever go to Surf, that little bar? there?
Yes,
It's fucking
I actually
good,
went there
right?
Friday.
Taco joint?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go there a lot, actually. It's really good. Shout out Surf.
Shout out
Shout out
Surf.
Surf.
Shout out Surf. Shout out Goldies.
Yeah,
Sabrina
Goldies.
says, what up?
Anywhere else you want to shout out? Food wise?
What am I craving?
Fucking Rainbow. Rainbow.
Oh, that's a staple in Oshawa.
Yeah.
Is it Rainbow Cafe?
Rainbow fucking restaurant. Yeah.
Oh,
You want the
Teddy's doesn't even serve alcohol.
Yeah. Don't you talk to Teddy's? Talk to Brandon. Brandon hates that place.
Why?
He's like, if I wanted fucking leftovers from
Leftover
Thanksgiving, I'd
turkey.
go to my grandma's house. On
He literally said that word
yeah.
before.
He's like, I'll just wait until Thanksgiving. I want that shit. And I'm like, Teddy's is the bomb. He goes, they don't even serve booze. Like, we're going there for lunch.
Grumpy Brandon would be so funny too.
So I want leftovers and beer. I don't know.
He's such a dad about it.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh,
a dad. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So funny watching him say shit like that. You're like, okay, Brandon.
It's like, hey, I just discovered this awesome restaurant. I love it. And he goes, it's fucking disgusting.
Brandon.
He goes, we should go there. He's like, I'm not going there.
Really?
You can go there by yourself. Don't call me.
Brandon. Brandon's not like that to work with. He's actually really quite funny and sweet when he works with.
I know. I miss him already. He was down visiting this week.
Shout out Brandon.
Shout out, Brandon.
You guys are on a band together, right?
Yeah, we have been
What's
for
the
a while.
fucking band?
The River Salt.
The River Salt.
Shout
Boom.
out River Salt.
New
Shout out
album's
River Salt.
coming out this year. We've been working on it for just ever. It's never going to come out.
Shout out our band. You can't listen
Shout
to
out our
us.
band. Fucking just give up already. We've been doing this for like fucking almost 8 years.
River Salt?
Yeah.
Because it's you,
Hell yeah.
Brandon, and Curtis, right?
Curtis is in it now, but it was just me and Brandon for a while.
Because then you had a singer for a bit too.
Yeah, I can only have one friend at a time. So it was like kind of hard to have a band. It's only one person can learn to deal
Wasn't
with
there
my
a
shit.
girl? too?
Yeah, Electra was in it. She went out to Vancouver, but she played the trumpet and singing.
That's sick.
Yeah, we're all right.
Trumpet solos.
Yeah. We would just like to
Yeah.
get together and fucking just play.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
better than not playing.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Like, I wish I had a fucking friend who's playing my miserable ass music, no one to listen to it. At
Hell
least
yeah.
we put it on fucking Spotify. At least one or two people in Finland like it. We made like fucking 78 cents in the last 2 years, man. But
Dude, that's sick. Congrats.
yeah, well,
Your fan base is in Finland.
yeah, we might.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Hoping to make another $1 or two. Yeah.
I'll
We
fucking
don't
just have your shit
even
on
we don't even get
repeat.
letters of a fucking appreciation from anything.
I'll fucking put your shit on repeat for a little while.
Yeah,
Hope
give
that
it a
helps.
whirl. If you don't
Give it a whirl.
fucking kill yourself. I mean, some of it's all right.